there, in today's video we're going to be talking about the iPad. And if you're a musician, some of the apps you can download to help you in your teaching, your practice sessions, or even in gigging situations. The first app we're going to talk about is something called Tunable. And this app is really great if you want to know if you're playing in tune, maybe when you're warming up or when you're tuning your strings or your instrument. You can notice how the red line matches the pitch. So a little bit to the right means a little sharp, a little bit to the left means that the pitch would be a little bit flat. There's also a great metronome feature in this app, and another cool thing is the recording aspect. So this maybe not be the most accurate system to see if you're in tune, but you can record yourself playing something and it'll give you a percentage, kind of like a video game. The next app we're going to be talking about is called forScore, and this one's really popular with musicians. Not only does it allow us to keep a lot of our music in one place, but it also allows us to be rehearsing directly from a score. So if we're maybe in our quartet, we can look at the whole quartet part, and we can use our page flipper to help us flip the pages. So I'm turning it on, and you can see how if I push the right button, we can actually flip the pages with our foot. This will really help us, so that way we can look at all the parts while we're rehearsing and not have to worry about using our hands to flip. In terms of improvisation, a great app to use is iReal Pro. And this is an app that shows the chart, it shows the changes, and it also allows a play-along feature. So you can play depending on what style you want. Let's pick medium swing. You can also pick the tempo down here. You can pick the key of the chart. You can pick the times it's going to repeat through the changes. And we can even level out the different things. So let's say we want a little bit less piano, more bass, less drums. And we can play along with our customized features. And this is a great way to practice because we can also see the scales that correspond with different chords. And yeah, this is a good way to practice improvisation, or maybe even use it in the classroom. Another app that's really helpful is something called the Amazing Slowdowner. Over here, you can see that it links to your Spotify. And then in your Spotify, let's see. So we'll pick a song, let's say we'll pick Minor Swing. We can slow it down. That way we can practice with it in a slower tempo. Now we're at 67% with tempo. That's a little slow, so let me bring it back up. Now it's at 83%. And you can hear that it's going to be slightly slower now, and we can practice with that. This is normal tempo. And this is a little slower. Retain the quality of the sound pretty well. So it allows us to practice with the recording in just a slower tempo. The fifth and final app I'm going to share in today's video is a pretty simple app called Metronome. And I find that this one's really helpful for when I'm teaching younger students. It allows for you to set a timer for yourself. And I find that this really helps younger students be able to practice more focused. So let's say that they have maybe a scales exercise and they want to practice it for 5 minutes. And then when the timer is over, it'll kind of just ring like a timer would. But it's really helpful to have it all in one place. So I hope you learned something in this video about the 5 most used apps I use as a musician, as a teacher, and as a freelance player. I think that if you can afford an iPad setup, it will really simplify a lot of the different things in your teaching, in your gigging, and also just in your music learning experience. And it can be really beneficial when paired with a pedal and also a pencil to write with. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, feel free to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I hope to see you in another one. Happy practicing.